Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Mississippi Braves. Montgomery attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Jared Schuster will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So.
And stepping in, Tyler Marcotte. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Let's go right here. And now the first pitch. Wilcox has thrown a little over 50 innings and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Hard hit at third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Boy, when you swing the bat, you smoke that thing.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping in once again is Riley Unruh. He flew out in his last debut. Maddox gets his lead at first, nobody out. Heading out towards shallow right. Lerma has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Striding in is Mackenzie Benet. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Hey, get a good one here right now.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
The catcher.
Up next, Kevin Smith. He bounced out last time up. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, come on now. One time right here.
2 balls and a strike.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hey, like the can right there. Square it up.
Now a throw over. And he is out on the tag. One hit's all they get. On now to the top of inning number 4. And Montgomery's out in front here, 5-0.
He's out. That's ball 4. 3. 3. Yeah. 3. 3. Out.
Now to bat, Tyler Marcotte. He singled in his first AB.
Tyler Marcotte.
Has a look, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. Oh, what happened? He dropped it.
Come on, Dig, you're going to have to work.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error, and we'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Riley Unruh flew out last time up.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Come on.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Next, it'll be Mackenzie Benet, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Kevin Smith will be next. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So 1 run here on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. The Biscuits lead it 5-1.
Ball 4, take the ball. 3. He's out. 3. Out. You're out. He's out.
Now to the plate, Tyler Marcotte.
Now batting, first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Riley Unruh. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
So the next to bat will be Mackenzie Benet. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Benet.
Back back up the middle and in for a base hit.
He's scoring. He's scoring.
And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Lifted into center field. Schnell is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So they load the bases on 3 hits but can't bring anyone around to score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and Montgomery's out in front here, 7-1. Ready now is Diego Ponce, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Williams is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another.
He's dead. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. 3. Out. 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 3. He's out.
Now to the plate, here is Tyler Marcotte.
First baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Hey, grab that pitch, huh? Here you go.
First delivery to him. Lifted down the line in left.
Wait for a good one. Try it, kid.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He makes the catch, and they have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
11-1 at the end of this one. The Biscuits posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Cole Wilcox notches his 3rd win of the year. Jared Schuster was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he sat with the loss. Adrian DeHorta takes the rare 3-inning save, his 2nd. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of the crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to the show. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Mississippi Braves. We've got baseball on the show,
For
and
your
it's coming up next.
Mississippi Braves.
Tucker Davidson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Next to dig in, Aliko Williams. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Here now the 2-2. To first. He's got it. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
3.
Into the box, Tyler Marcotte comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Tyler Marcotte.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. Makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield.
Out. You're out. Out. He's out. Out. 3. That's ball 4. Out.
So next to hit is Tyler Marcotte. Drove in a run with a sac fly last time up.
Yeah, he's going to have to earn his ribby this time up. 2 outs, a little bit different. Can't just pop something out to an outfielder and steal an RBI. You're going to have to find some green grass.
Now this is driven out to deep right center.
Dig hard.
This could be trouble.
Score, come on, score.
And the second run will score as well as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Riley Unruh comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. The 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left.
You got it, you're scoring.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Mississippi's out in front, 6-0.
3. Out. He's out. Out. 3. You're out. Out. He's out.
Your attention, please.
7th inning ready to roll. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Diego Ponce.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts 1 at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Tyler Marcotte.
And the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And that's the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
3. Ball 4. Take the base.
Digging in will be Mark Spencer. Singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. Reined in. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Ball 4. Take the base. 3. That's ball 4. 3. He's out. 3.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
6-3 the final score today. The Mississippi Braves come out on top for their 30th victory. Tucker Davidson notches his 3rd win of the year. Chris Mazza struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned.
He's starting to draw some eyes, and for good reason. He has been lighting it up at the plate and playing well in the field to boot. I've got Mike Lowell with me today. Mike, what are you seeing from him that's leading to this late success?
Well, I've been very impressed. I look at him and I see an absolute plan at the plate. That tells me that he's putting in a lot of work in between games, maybe even in between at-bats, talking to his coaches, using the video work. Maybe it's the weight room, whatever the case may be. But he is really showing that what he's doing off the field is paying dividends on the field, and he's really catching a lot of eyes.
You know, I've dealt with some players who will keep a journal even between at-bats of everything they saw from the pitcher. Every little thing that you do, all that prep really can pay off in results.
It definitely can. You know, and this is a case-by-case basis. Some people are very meticulous. They like to know what a certain guy threw in every single count and feel like that helps them in the future. Some guys want to have a clean slate. But whatever it is, this young man is doing his job, and it's really showing on the field. He has a knowledge of the plate much more advanced than his years are showing right now, and it bodes well for his team.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, a battle of 2 first-place squads between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Mississippi Braves.
Now, let's hear
Division rivals do battle
Mississippi
next.
Braves.
Hasil de la Cruz, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.
He's out. Good. 3. Out. 3. Out. He's out. Good. Out. 4. Extra base. Out. Good.
Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
This pitch is popped up. Diaz over to his right. He's got it 1 away. start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Pearson is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Out! Out! Three! First base. He's out!
New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Brian Navarretto.
Brian Navarretto.
Hey, no one down here.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of it at first.
Digging in next, Tyler Marcotte. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He's got it to second for one.
Move it!
That's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Ball 4, take your base. 3. Out.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
4-0 the score tonight. The Blue Wahoos led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Brandon Liebrand with his 4th win this season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Hasil de la Cruz takes the loss, only his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Mississippi Braves. The race for the division continues to heat up as 2 of the best square off
Mississippi Braves.
Tyler Marcotte is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now into the box, Devin Hairston. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. Come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. His first home run of the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
right out of the gates right there. He's not wasting any time. First batter of the game, not normally known for his pop, but he got every last stitch of that one.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Into the box now, Luis Marte. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now at the plate here is Griffin Conine. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Conine.
And now the first pitch.
Aye. 0-1.
One out, nobody on.
Ball, that's
and this is high, a ball and a strike. Conine, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the second round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He's just got a few more developmental things to work on.
Hey, here we go. Plays at 1 now.
Here comes the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in now, Isan Diaz. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 7 homers, 27 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So only 1 hit in the inning on this solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Wahoos are on top, 1-0.
Out. You're out. Out.
So now to the plate, Lewin Diaz. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Lewin Diaz.
First offering.
Ball.
And that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Now the pitch.
get him yourself right here.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Next to hit is Brian Navarreto. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on the way. In there for strike one, 0-1.
0-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Victor Mesa, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here.
Victor Mesa.
First delivery to him. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now here's the pitch. And he takes strike 2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Harris is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Blue Wahoos lead it 1-0.
He's out. That's ball 4.
Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jacob Pearson.
Jacob Pearson.
First pitch on its way.
Hey!
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Batting 9.
Yeah, we got one here.
The pitcher, Kyle Nicholas.
Standing in now, Kyle Nicholas. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Here we go now. Let's go.
0-2 count, and the pitch. One out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next, here is Devin Hairston. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Pensacolo's out in front here, 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Tyler Marcotte.
The pitcher, Tyler Marcotte.
Here we go.
Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Get down, get down.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
Come on,
And
go,
now
go,
we'll
go,
kick
go,
around
go,
in the
go,
corner. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Stepping up is Mackenzie Panay. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Maddox stands at second with no outs.
Come on now, rip.
A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up.
Stand up right here. Stand up.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
This is a head scratcher. I mean, that's the shortest throw on the infield, and somehow he lets it sail wide of the mark for an E4. A couple more like that, and doubt starts to creep into the second baseman's mind.
So stepping in is Wendell Rijo. Potential tying run for him at third base. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. So now into the box is Trey Harris, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Comes set, the 0-1. Slow little grounder left side. He's got it. Throws there at first, so the error doesn't hurt him on the scoreboard as the inning is over. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. 3 innings complete. The Wahoos are on top, 1-0. And now here is Luis Marte. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Luis Marte.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. This is skied into short left center. Center fielder coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next to stand in is Griffin Conine. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The next 0-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Isan Diaz. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out to right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Blue Wahoos lead it 1-0. And now, Lewin Diaz looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Diaz.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead right now.
Here's the pitch. Pops this one up. Etherton trying to get there, and this is going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next to hit, Brian Navarreto struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
In there, a base hit.
Cut. Hold.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
Victor.
So now to the plate, Victor Mesa. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Navarreto leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Again, another foul ball. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Again, a 1-2.
That's ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Jacob Pearson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
In now, Kyle Nicholas. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. Pensacolo's out in front here, 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyler Marcotte. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Next up is Mackenzie Benet. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Mackenzie Benet.
Now the 0-1. Runner goes for second. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Mackenzie Benet trying here to plate the tying run from second. Weak roller right side. Fielded cleanly. Only play will be the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Next up, Wendell Rijo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Second baseman, Wendell Rijo.
Ready on 0-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Here you go.
A pause. And the 0-2. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Barehanded at his ankle. But he beats it out.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Nero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly.
So here is Devin Hairston. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Hit in the air down the right field line, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed, but right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Into the box, Luis Marte. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harris will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now it'll be Griffin Conine. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Now the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
To the plate now, Isan Diaz. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That misses 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, all tied at 1-1.
Ball 4, take the base. He's out. 3.
So next to bat will be Tyler Marcotte. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
Good pitch. Here we go.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. Mississippi leads it 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Lewin Diaz.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
At the knees, strike 1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Now batting. The catcher.
Standing in now, Brian Navarreto. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. At the plate now is Victor Mesa. 0-for-2 on his line thus far.
Victor Mesa.
First pitch on its way. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, 2 here.
And he fouls this one off. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Mississippi's out in front, 2-1.
Moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Braves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tyler Marcotte earned his 9th win of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Tommy Long wraps it up for the save, his 14th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
For the Blue Wahoos, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Mississippi Braves and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. Division rivals do battle. Next. Dax Fulton, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last three starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Ball four, thank you, man. He's there. That's ball four.
Stepping in next, Tyler Marcotte is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
He's out. Out. Three.
And now in the box, Lorenzo Quintana. He popped out in his first trip. The payoff pitch. Bounced to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now at the plate is Brian Miller.
The right fielder, number 6, Brian
Mesa on at first, nobody out. Now that's popped up. Rijo has a play, but it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. And there's one away now.
Ball four, take your base. 3, 0, 3, out.
And stepping in, Tyler Marcotte.
The first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch on the way. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Wahoos are on top 2-0.
Ball four, take your base. Out. 3, 0. 3. He's out.
Next it'll be Brian Miller. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Down the first baseline. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
That's ball four.
Striding in is Tyler Marcotte
The first baseman, Tyler
from the stretch.
Marcotte.
Hard liner to center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Mississippi, number 4, Shea
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, a little better late than never, D-Row. Here, that base hit here in the 8th inning. They're still behind in this one, but at least they're not getting shut out.
Yeah, you're going to see this offensive team fight to the bitter end. As long as there are outs out there, they're going to grind it out and see if they can get back in this one.
Stepping in once again is Riley Unruh. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 3-1 pitch. Line, that's a base hit.
You scored! You scored!
And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Now to bat, Wendell Rijo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
Here comes the 1-2. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Schaefer has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kevin Green. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Maddox at third, Langoliers at second, Unruh at first, 2 out in the inning. Hit on the ground out to short. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. So 1 run on 4 base hits, no errors, and 3 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Blue Wahoos lead it 4-1.
Your attention, please. Now,
up next, Victor Mesa. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far.
Victor Mesa.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
He's out.
Next, it'll be Tyler Marcotte, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Etherton rounds third and is digging for the plate, and a relay home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Your attention, please. Pitcher for Mississippi, number 8.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Come on, go hard, go hard.
He's in at second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board. Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Pensacola jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dax Fulton with his 4th win this season. Jared Schuster was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight for Mark DeRosa. For more.
Following up on this young pitcher, we've talked about him before, and he's putting together a nice run of success at the AA level. Jenny Finch, you have had those times when you just have everything working for you. What's inside his mind right now? How good must he be feeling?
Nothing is inside of his mind, and that's the greatest feeling as an athlete, when you're just out there dealing. You are unhittable, you are unstoppable, and that's where he is right now.
You don't want to be thinking when you get out there on that mound. You just want everything to be natural and muscle memory.
There's a lot of days you are thinking, unfortunately, but yes, when those days come that you're not and you're just in the groove, you know what you're throwing before.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show tonight. It's a compelling matchup of 2 division leaders between the Mississippi Braves and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. The race for the division continues to heat up as 2 of the best square off next.
Blue Wahoo.
Evan Fitterer will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Tyler Marcotte. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Marcotte. Hey, come on now, one time, right here. This is right here, kid.
First offering, hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs here on no hits, no errors.
4-4, take the base.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Francisco Jimenez.
Francisco Jimenez.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Out. 3. Out. That's ball 4.
Ready now is Tyler Marcotte.
The first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Hey, this right here, one time. Hey, let it fly.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conine is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to 3rd, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
He's out. 3. Out. 3. Out. He's out. Out.
So the next to bat will be Tyler Marcotte. He flew out in his last debut.
Tyler Marcotte.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kiki Thomason. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Thomason.
Come on, guy, get your pitch ready here.
Bouncer to the left side. He's got it.
Hang on, right here.
And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more on this fine Saturday.
Three. Hey now. You're out. Ball four, make the base. Hey now. 3. Out. 3.
Next to dig in, Tyler Marcotte. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
High in the air out to center field. Miller is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
You're out. He's out. 3. Out. 3. 3. He's out.
Boy, this was a wild, sloppy affair. A close finish, but a lot of errors on defense made this one pretty unpredictable. They'll take the win, but, man, it's time to clean up the glove work. They can't continue to make errors.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Mississippi Braves came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Victor Vodnik gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Tommy Long hammers down the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here. This is the game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Mississippi Braves and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. Division rivals do battle next. Brandon Lebrand gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Out. He's out.
second inning set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it. But keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
And this throw gets away from him.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Now to the plate, here is Jason Etherton. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Maddox leads off second with nobody out.
Hey, keep swinging that hot bat, huh?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Into the box, Hasil de la Cruz. A fairly clear sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out.
Hasil de la Cruz.
Now a bunt attempt here. Marte is there and he makes the catch for the out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Heading out towards shallow right.
Hey, get off, get off.
In a few steps as he takes it, 2 down. Digging in, the switch hitter, Brian Paquette, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Marquette.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
You're going, you're going.
And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the bottom of the second. Mississippi leads it 2-0.
3, 3, you're out. He's out. 3, 3.
Digging in will be Tyler Marcotte. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Attaboy, go hard, go hard.
Langoliers blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
The batter number 1.
So next to hit is Jason Etherton. Worked a walk his first time up. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Right to him. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So now here is Hasil de la Cruz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Maddox leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Mackenzie Benet flew out last time up.
Benet.
High in the air into shallow left
Come
center.
on, come on, come on, come on.
Calls for it. And that will end the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Mississippi's out in front, 3-0. Digging in next, Isan Diaz singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire...
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. So a good bounce-back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Pensacolo's out in front here, 5-3. Leading off the inning, it'll be Tyler Marcotte, and they could use a spark from him here.
Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Skied down the left field line. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Out. You're out. Out. Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. That's ball 4. That hit. He's got first.
Now at the plate here is Tyler Marcotte. He flew out in his last AB.
Yeah, give me the same at bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. Tag not in time. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead.
Ball 4, take your base. He's out. 3. Out. Ball 4, take your base. Out. You're out. He's out. 3. Out.
Now into the box, Tyler Marcotte. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Hey, clutch up right now for us, kid.
First offering. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
3. You're out.
This was a fun game to watch all the way around. There was lots of action, 12 total runs scored on the board, and a pretty close finish to boot.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. Mississippi jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Trevor Kelly claims the win out of the pen his first. Tommy Long records the save, his 16th of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt. Make your way.
Mm-hmm.